I gotta mute this up. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Says we're live.
Cool.
All right. All right. Big Rob, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, bro?
Hey, feeling pretty good. On this beautiful chilly day out here in the Pacific Northwest. Um, but yeah, let me yeah take a second. I'll let the good folks in the chat see
All
what's
right.
going on. All right. See Joey Sylvie in the house. My man Sly Steve, Daniel Reza, Remy Be Good. You've been here for a while. I appreciate you. EJ Johnson, Adam Daniels, Travis Cloud. What's up? Cable guy. Hey, let me see. Who was that? Melanie. All right. What's up? Rambo. What's good, man? Sierra Plana. What up? What up? Rudy Fuentes. All right. All right. Your sweet place. Welcome to the show. Thanks for showing up. All right. So today, folks, we got Rebel Rob in the house. We're going to be discussing variety of topics today. He's been in flat earth for a little while, but you know, like I encourage, everything that's going on, it happens on flat earth, but it's not all about flat earth. And Rebel Rob, he's kind of on a mission to expose the school system as far as preaching this evolution as a truth. So uh without any further ado, I'll hand the floor over. Ladies and gentlemen, Rebel Rob TV.
Hey, what's up, man? I appreciate you, man.
Hey, thanks for coming
Been a
on.
long time coming.
Yeah, I know, right? Look, I was gonna see if you could wear the shirt, but we didn't have time. I'm late. I'm late with the communications.
Yeah,
It's all good though. How you doing today, man?
I'm good. I'm good. It's a
Fantastic.
little rainy out here in Atlanta today, but
Oh,
it's
I can
cool.
dig it. Hey, look, I need you to go ahead and set me up a meetup or something. Set up a meetup out in Atlanta. Let me know a couple
Oh,
weeks in
we definitely
advance.
gonna do that.
Let me know. Let me know. Give me a
We
few
got
weeks
to.
advance, and I'll fly out so we can hang out and all that. I talked to Big Dread. He said he want to come out. There's a few people talk to be out of
Cool.
Atlanta. So
That's what's
yeah,
up.
let's make something happen, man. Let me know. All right. So shoot. So how long you been on this journey? When like how'd you come into flat Earth?
Well, actually, it was a partner of mine that I work with, Jason. Um, this cat, we clicked because he was informed. We all talked about 9/11, other conspiracy theories and stuff like that, false flags attacks and stuff. So we were vibing on that.
Hmm.
But in the midst of us talking about that stuff, he would bring up flat Earth. Like anybody will tell you about flat Earth, Rob? I'm like, man, what? Get out of here, you crazy.
Right.
At first I thought he was playing with me, but then he kept on talking about it. I'm like, look, dude, something wrong with you, man. Everybody know we live on a globe. So long story short, I did some research, bunch of research, months of research.
Hmm.
I used to teach physics, so all of the stuff that he was telling me, even with dealing with perspective, visual perspective, and all that stuff, I'm like, look, it's not adding up. It just don't add up. So he
Right.
was like, man, do your research, please do your research. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this research, and I'm gonna prove him wrong. I'm just gonna come to work one day, and I'm just gonna shut him down. Next time he bring up flat Earth, I'm gonna shut him down. And the problem with that is, the more research I did, the more I saw he was right. You know, and
Yeah.
he sent me this NASA video, and that's what started it off, the fake Apollo mission,
Mm.
and going to the moon. And it's like when I saw that, man, it's like my eyes were open. I'm like, because all of the resistance I gave him mainly was because of all the NASA stuff. And so when I saw that NASA had been lying to us, that they weren't credible,
Hmm.
then I'm like, okay, maybe what he's saying is meaning something. So then I started looking into more stuff. I saw Mark Sargent videos, your videos. I saw the video when you took the spirit level on the plane,
Oh.
and I'm like, look at this brother doing this thing, and other videos, ODD TV, a lot of people, Air Dubay. And
Hmm.
so I just started engulfing myself with more videos, more evidence, and even the videos that I was looking at, um, I would do try to do research to debunk what they were saying on the videos. I
Oh,
did research to try to debunk what you did with the spirit level,
oh,
and I
that's messed up.
couldn't. I'm like, well, you can't get around it. So, man, it was just a long journey, and I had to come to the realization and finally say one day that the Earth is flat. And I came to work and told them, I'm like, look, what else you got? Because you done red pilled me now. And so, man, he was so excited and everything, and so I just started, even with the other people, because he tried to keep it on the low. And I'm like, I'm trying to tell everybody. I'm like, look,
Yeah.
the Earth is flat, and folks calling me crazy, you stupid, and all that stuff. Like, man, I don't know what you done drink, what Jason done gave you, but you need to leave it alone because everybody know we live on the globe. So the thing about it is, man, I run into so many people that still believe we live on a globe,
Hmm.
um, that try to convince me that we live on a globe. And I'm like, all of your arguments I already know. You're not telling me anything new
Yep.
because we all grew up with the same miseducation, And so that was last year. I think last summer is when I finally came into the truth, and finally decided to start telling other people about flat Earth. And I just kept doing it, kept doing research, and started doing my own videos because I'm like, other people, all the people that know me, I got to tell it. Everybody know I got to tell it because I always told people about conspiracy theories and stuff like that, 9/11 and everything. So this is no different. This is another conspiracy that I have to inform people about, especially NASA. Now you got SpaceX with they fake junk.
Oh,
I'm like, get out of here.
yeah.
So it's all laughable when you look at it and when you put the evidence up, um, to really research and check out. I had one of my other coworkers who been going back and forth with me. Man, he sent me this link today about the Earth curvature,
Oh God.
and I'm like, yeah. In order to calculate Earth curvature, here's the formula. I said the problem with that, and he agreed that that was the formula, to calculate the curve.
Hmm.
I said the problem with that is that even if you use that calculation, you still see the object, and you're not supposed to see the object because it's supposed to be under a curve. So I think he's slowly coming around, but he's putting up a lot of resistance. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy for me, and I just realized it's not going to be easy for everybody. Nobody's going to come and believe flat Earth the first time you tell them.
N-
So
Not at all.
I didn't, and other people that I've told about it haven't. I was talking to people of different faiths, atheists even, who have, I'm talking to them about the firmament and everything. And,
Hmm.
I'm like, that's evidence that there's a creator, and I've had so many people, atheists, who have come to know who God is, and believe that there's a God because of just going over the firmament with them, man. Even if they
Right.
didn't believe in the Bible and stuff before, and so that's how my journey into flat Earth started, and it's still an ongoing journey. And it's not one that I'm going to quit because I'm just going to keep telling everybody about it. I tell my kids about it, and they thought I was crazy the first time I told them about it, and every time I do bring it up, they're like, "Dad, come on," And I teach youth ministry at church, and so it comes up. I find the opportunity to let these kids know that, look, NASA been lying to you because they've been taught about evolution, they've been taught about space and all of this stuff, and I'm like, well, even yesterday had the same conversation with them yesterday. I'm
Hmm.
like, well, NASA says we can only go up to here, which is low Earth orbit, but the moon's way up here. So how do we get here when they say we can only get here? And they're like deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
They had never had it explained to them like that. So I'm like, when you look at the evidence and you put the evidence up against what they've been saying and what they've been teaching us, you see how they've been lying to you.
Yep.
So
Man,
that's it,
that's
man.
absolutely. So I'm saying you went through the whole period of skepticism. I never really, I don't know. I'm odd like that. Maybe I don't know. Some would say gullible, but no, I think I was just primed when I bumped into flat Earth that I had already looked into so many other things anyway. So I mean, by the time I came around to flat Earth, I was like, well, yeah, they'll lie to us about all this other stuff. Why wouldn't they lie to us about this? So it was
Right.
just easy for me. So I never really went through the debunking other flat earthers stage. I jumped in head first. Just like, all right, Earth is flat, screaming from the rooftops. I mean, it took me a little while for to actually come out and say something and start talking to people, because you want to kind of have a good idea of what you're talking about before you start talking about it, because you'll that's part of the frustration in the early stages. Like, people will come into this and they'll want to talk to people about it, but they don't know how to say what they want to say.
Right.
So
I hear from my family and cousins and stuff like that. I done caught so much resistance from my family, man, and they were like, "Hey, you saw that Robert posted something else about flat Earth on Facebook?"
Oh
You
no,
know,
not like they're not
it was
doing it like
crazy,
that,
man.
are they?
Yeah, they be coming at me, man. I'm like, look, it is what it is, but I'm gonna keep pressing, and they know I'm not gonna stop, so they know
That's
how I
right.
am.
That's right. That's right. All right. So shoot, that was a skepticism. You hit on that SpaceX launch a couple weeks ago. I saw
Yeah.
how a lot of people were just coming out. I mean, as far as in the flat Earth community, I was proud of everybody. How so many people were coming out like within hours of that launch saying, "Nah, that was fake. We could see the glitch here. There's no way
Right.
this car would survive out in space. The rocket was going the wrong way." I mean, there were memes coming out. There's still people coming out with new stuff. Shoot, somebody sent me some information showing how that so-called live stream with Starman was just a loop. It was on a loop of maybe like 4 hours, 21 minutes, something like that. But I don't know. I may very well have something coming out about
I
that.
wouldn't be surprised.
And the ISS
Okay.
they're both on this long loop. And it's like I'll go every now and then and go check out that live feed from the ISS, and I mean, it all looks the same. It looks the
I love
same.
those clouds that never change, man. Them clouds never change.
I mean, seriously, it's like there are points all over the Earth where there's a huge storm system here. There's this going on there. I mean, it's like they're always on the light side. I'm like, come on, man, it just doesn't add up.
Exactly.
And I mean, there have been points where I would go on a live stream and I would sit there for about 20 minutes just watching, and then I would go back another time, just watch, and I would sit here and notice, okay, I saw this the last time I was watching this, or another time I was watching, but there's actually some information that's been sent to me, so I'll be getting
All
something
right.
out about that here real soon.
Okay.
Keep an eye
I'm
out for
looking
that.
forward to that one.
But yeah, man. So what were your thoughts on the recent launch? I mean, was it? Did you believe
Fake.
that it was? Did you believe that it was real because it looked so fake?
No, Elon Musk did. Yeah, it has to be real because it looks so fake. Yeah, exactly.
I'm saying, man.
Man, yeah,
Uh,
that was the most ridiculous mess. But I think that cat though, because even people that didn't believe in flat Earth and or had they beliefs in NASA and stuff knew that mess was fake.
yeah.
Soon as they saw it, they knew it was fake. So they came back to me and said, "Rob, did you see that? Did you see that?" I was like, "Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. You gonna start listening to what I'm saying now?"
Right.
So now
Right.
they listening. You know what I'm saying? Now they paying attention.
Yeah.
You know.
That's huge.
So
Uh,
got to thank that cat.
yeah, man. I'm saying somebody needs to send him a trophy. He's like Flat Earth Recruiter of the Year for
I know, right?
2018 for sure.
Yep,
Somebody
exactly.
get that dude a plaque. I saw somebody actually put a meme up. I was like, yeah, pretty much, because just the same like you said, there were people who were fighting for the globe a couple weeks ago, and then after that launch, they come to me like, well, wait a minute, that doesn't really make sense. I'm like, yeah, we need to talk. you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, shot themselves in the foot with that. It's speculation that it was. I don't know. It's kind of like a slow release. Like I don't know. There were so many mistakes in that thing. It was so much that went wrong with that whole SpaceX thing that people are trying to, you know, well, some believe that it's like, I don't know, kind of like a soft disclosure to a
Right.
degree, because they're
They
like,
slowly telling us about flat Earth, that slowly revealing to everyone that they've been lying. So
right,
then when everyone does, you know, truth does come out or fully come out and exposes them fully, they can say, well, we've been telling you all this time. You know, we don't. What are you talking about? We showed you pictures of the flat Earth. We put it in films about the flat Earth. What are you talking about? You
right,
know.
right. I'm saying it's it's coming out. It's all right. You
Yeah.
know, 2018 is a good year. I'm telling you, and it's only, you know, like what, mid to late February right now. There's a lot going on
Exactly.
already, and there's a whole lot more that's about to be coming out. So every day, more and more people waking up. 2018 is about to be a good year. I can tell you that. But shoot. Uh, so there was a recent issue out in Florida. You may have heard about.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on that, sir?
That shooting. That I don't know, man. You know what I've noticed about um, these attacks or these mass shootings and stuff or bombings or whatever. I've noticed that it only happens whenever there's a scheduled drill for the same thing to occur in the same day, at the same time, in the same place. That's too much of a coincidence.
Interesting
You
how that
know,
happens, isn't it?
the kids at the school were confused. Well, they thought they had already been told that, that they would have a fake shooter drill at the school.
Mm-hmm.
And so how do you they didn't even know how to respond. They were trying to rush them out. They're like, okay, well, this is just a normal fire drill, and no need to panic. Well, I think they just mix stuff in with these drills. Now, does people get shot? They may have. I don't condone anyone hurting anybody.
No.
And for some of the posts and stuff and comments and replies that I've given people about this calling it staged and stuff like that, they they get upset. But I don't condone anyone hurting another person. You're supposed to do unto others if you have them do unto you.
Right.
But you're but this government has shown itself to stage events to try to get the mindset of the majority of the population steered a certain way, and they've done it. They continue to do it. They did it with 9/11, and what happened right after 9/11? Here comes the Patriot Act.
Yep.
All these shootings at school and at the movie theater with Batman and stuff like that, giving up more rights,
Yeah.
and it's just too much of a coincidence when you schedule something to be a drill. Whether it's a bombing or whatever, even the Boston bombing, same thing, a drill, but yet a bomb went off.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody saw the bomb go off. We all saw it on the news, but you had a drill schedule. And then you have the same people that was in the Boston bombing that was at Sandy Hook and that was at Las Vegas, and now they out here at this place. All these crisis actors, stuff like that. So, getting a call, let me kill that. Yeah, so it's just too much of a coincidence. And the thing about it is that not enough people see this. Not enough people have their eyes open.
Mm-hmm.
Put your rider pipe of glasses on. You know what I'm saying, so that you
Right.
can see what they're doing. And that's it's just what they do. The
Yeah.
government does it over and over and over again, and it's a shame that not enough people see it and recognize it, and more importantly, call it out when they do see it.
Right.
I'll talk to people, and I've spoken to people. Yeah, man, I don't believe that. Yeah, it was a false flag. Expose it. Even people in the media, expose it. Stop just saying what the producer telling you to report,
Mm-hmm.
and report the truth. You know, but
I don't know. They'll get in trouble for
I'm just
doing that,
conspiracy
man.
theorist. So.
Oh no, no, that's a title that was given to all of us. You know, the people that think outside the box, assigned what by the CIA or FBI, one of those alphabet agencies for people who are questioning, the report concerning Kennedy's assassination. But I mean, still, it's it's odd. It's odd. These type of situations, they cause people to have these emotional responses, and
Yeah.
it's more that problem reaction solution type thing, where it's like they'll create this issue. Oh no, another school was shot up. um the emotional response is, well, we need safety, we need security, we need gun control, and that's
We gotta
what
get those guns out the way.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's we got people. Look, how many more of these need to happen before? I
You got
mean,
more people dying of vaccines and these pharmacy medications and stuff like that, and heart disease, than you do people that get shot every year.
oh man,
Come on, man.
just between that, alcohol and tobacco, drunk driving, car accidents. I
Yep.
mean, I don't see anybody trying to ban cars because cars are killing people. Because
McDonald's killed more people than guns.
oh man, let's look, and then another little sensitive thing, and it's like let me see what I've been seeing comparison to Planned Parenthood. Uh,
Oh yeah.
far as I know, they're kind of killing people too.
Yeah. No, a baby is a baby is a baby.
Just saying, but it's like these liberals, and I know it's still part of the matrix, this whole right left paradigm. But this is how they play it. It's just a matter of calling out these contradictions when you see them. They're upset about this one thing, but won't say anything about this other thing. Like,
Right.
I don't know. It's odd. It's odd.
They did that with the election. You know, they look at Trump, and I'm not a Trump supporter. I didn't vote for him,
Okay.
but as much um, as much as I criticize Hillary Clinton and stealing money from Haiti and stuff like that, and putting that country in the shape that it's in, and
Yeah.
they were like, man, all you do is talk about her. You must support Trump. No, it don't mean I'm supporting Trump. I'm just speaking against her. So yeah, people get one sided on their way of thinking. Because you're telling them the truth about something else, and they're choosing to overlook the truth about something else and play on what they see on mainstream media. You
Right.
know.
Right. I don't know. I think folks were thinking that I was like some kind of huge Trump supporter. I'm like, nah, I was more anti-Hillary.
Yeah,
If
exactly,
anything,
exactly, that's exactly what it is.
I'm like, nah, man. I wasn't supporting Trump. I was like, no, that woman. I know for darn sure she don't need to be in power. So, you
Right.
know, I mean, all the stuff that's man, all these missing bodyguards, and this person knew Hillary from this day, and this person ended up, out in the woods with 2 bullet holes in the back of his head. It was ruled a suicide.
Yep.
I can see
He
the
shot
first
himself in the back of the head twice.
twice. I'm
Yeah.
like,
How you manage that one?
I'm sitting here like I don't even know how you would go about doing that, but
Yeah.
I mean, you might get the first shot off, but the second one, I think, I don't know, man. I don't
Oh
know,
man,
but
I ain't dead. I got to do it again. Yeah.
right. Just got to make sure for good measure. Like
Yeah.
what? But yeah, that's crazy how I'm saying all the stuff that's attached to that lady, the deals that it's just out in the open, man. The stuff with the Clinton Foundation, the gun running in Benghazi,
Right.
the uranium deal. It's yeah.
Exactly.
I was
Yeah.
like, nah.
I thought Trump was in cahoots with the Russians.
Hey. No,
It is what it is.
I mean, that's the mainstream narrative. That's what they want everybody to believe. But
Yeah. That nothing burger stuff.
man, huge. but but yeah, hey, here, tell everybody about what you got going on as far as fighting the school board on this whole evolution hoax.
Yeah, man. Well, it started with my son's school. He's in 7th grade, and started last year. The end of last year, he came home, told me that the teacher was going to be teaching on evolution the next day, and he knows about evolution. I teach him about evolution, all my children about evolution, so they know the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And so, he was like, I don't know what to do, Dad. Do I need to not do any of the lessons, stuff like that? So I said, well, let me talk to the school. So I talked to the school, and then it elevated up to the school board. Pretty much the school said that, you know, Well, it's not our fault. We're regulated by, the DeKalb County School Board. So I went to the DeKalb County School Board, had a meeting with them, went before their board in January, and pretty much they told me that, well, we're regulated by the Board of Education. So now I'm going by before the Board of Education for Georgia. And they have a hearing, open hearing, on February 27th of this month that I'll be attending, and it's going to be at Rockdale County High School in Conyers, and 7 p.m. For those that can make it, for those who want to show you support, come out and show you support. But I'm continuing this fight, and I've talked to principals, I've talked to teachers, I've talked to even the people at the school board who all agree that evolution needs to be removed. They know that evolution is fake. They know that it's not correct information, that it's lies. And I'm like, well, why y'all teaching it to the kids? I mean, that's just a plain, simple, straightforward question. If you know that this is not true, why are you going to teach the kids that? You're not going to find no math teacher that teaches kids 2 + 2 is 5, because he knows that's not right.
True story.
So why do you allow evolution to be taught in a science class that's going to teach about Big Bang Theory, that's going to teach about a globe, that's going to teach about we came from rocks and fish and sludge and monkeys, when you know it's not true?
Yep.
Now, as far as the globe thing, that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different set of brainwashing or level of brainwashing, because we all underwent that. But it's not true as far as evolution goes. And you can't have a globe without the Big Bang. You can't have evolution without the Big Bang. You can't have any of this stuff without the Big Bang. And this is all the beginnings of evolution, or, nothing can't bang, hit, or smash, or collide into nothing and make everything. Yep. Every bomb that goes off, every meteor or whatever rock that hits the earth, it destroys stuff. Nothing new gets created by something destructive going off. So I'm taking this information, all of their theories before them, and I told them time and time again, science is not science unless you do experimentation and observation, which no one has ever observed anything evolving or animal evolving into another animal, ever. No chicken has ever become a dog.
Right.
No bird has ever become an alligator. And so no whale has ever become a monkey. So I'm taking this before the Board of Education, the Georgia Board of Education now, and I'm going to tell them the same thing I've been telling the schools and telling the school board, is that it has to go. It needs to go. And if you're going to be teaching evolution, even if they don't remove it, you have to teach something that opposes that theory. Because if it's only a theory and you're teaching that theory as a fact, it's going to be taken as a fact to these children, because you're not teaching them anything else. All they know is what you teach, and they assume that our teachers are teaching us the truth and teaching us facts, even though they want to go back on that label of it being a theory. Or teach them another theory that opposes that theory. Teach them about creation. You don't necessarily have to bring the Bible into it. I know you're supposed to separate church from state, but you have to bring in something else that opposes that teaching. And the only thing that does oppose is creation by nothing colliding into nothing and evolving into everything is creation by God. So you got to do what you got to do. So I know that in other states, in other counties, in other places around America, that evolution has been removed out of school curriculums. And so Georgia needs to have the same garbage removed from our curriculums as well. And I'm just going to keep fighting. So anybody that want to help me fight, help me fight.
That's cool. So here, just for the audience, can you give like an outline on the exact steps that you take to come before the school board and all that? Because I mean, it sounds good. Me personally, I wouldn't know. I mean, is there like a site that you can find where they're going to have like town hall meetings or something like that? I mean, do you have like a script that you print out, and I don't know, do you have a set amount of time that you can speak to them? Here, tell us about the whole process, though.
Well, with DeKalb County, DeKalb County, you have to call them ahead of time or and get scheduled to be put on as a speaker, and they allow you 3 minutes. And they meet once a month. They meet the first Monday, I believe, of every month. That's when they hold their community board meeting. And this is my first time going to the Board of Education meeting, and this was forwarded to me from a friend of mine. She had emailed it to me, and she thought that I would have gotten notified about it from the school board, and they didn't notify me. So she happened, I don't know how I have to speak back to her. I don't know how she ran across it, but she emailed it to me and texted me and said, check your email. And that's when I saw it. Okay. And so then I contacted them. He said, yeah, you can come, you can speak. And you can we can put you on the schedule as a speaker, or you can just come and sign in. She said it's an open hearing for everyone. I said, okay, that's what I'm going to do. And but it's nothing complicated at all. They have to allow you to be heard, and it's a public meeting. So I'm trying to see if I can film the meeting myself, or if they're going to violate my First Amendment right. So and not let me people must know I'm live or something. They trying to hit me up.
Maybe.
But they have to allow you to be able to film in public. And so I'm gonna see if they're gonna allow me to do it. If not, then if it's going to be filmed, then I'll just have to run with that. I know that the school board meeting was filmed. They wouldn't let me film. The lady wouldn't let me film, and so instead of me going back and forth with her, I told her, I just said, well, what I have to say will be heard and it will be aired live. So I'll just get it later. And I still haven't gotten the link. I still have not gotten a correct link to that school board meeting. So, and every time I call, every time I email, I sent them questions that need to be answered as far as their curriculums. And every time I email them, they say, well, we're still working on that. We'll get your questions answered. I'm like, well, it's been almost 2 months now. How long does it take to answer questions? See. At least I only sent you like 7 questions. So, it's been a lot of that going on, and them avoiding me, not wanting to answer the phones, not wanting to call you back. But that's fine. It just lets me know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I got people scared, or nervous. I'm not gonna say scared. I got them nervous, and that's a good thing, because if I don't have you nervous, then I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
So I'm not trying to intimidate anyone or bully anybody, but I'm a concerned parent. I know a lot of other concerned parents who want our kids taught the truth, who want our kids taught properly and taught correctly. And if they aren't being taught correctly, something needs to be done about it. Either you need to be fired and we get somebody else up in there, or things need to change with the curriculum. And it looks like things are going to have to change with the curriculum. That's going to be the only way.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to continue to be in their face. I'm going to continue to give them calls and emails until I'm blue in the face. And they are blue in the face. All right. And they're like, man, let's just go ahead and do it so this guy will leave us alone.
Yeah. Please do. So, please stay on that. All right. Let me you all go over, go get subscribed to Rebel Rob's channel. I'm going to drop a link in the chat. I hope this works. I certainly do. Okay, let me see. It's saying the channel don't see. I'm rookie out here. Let me try to find the rest of this link, man.
We all trying to do what we can, to tell people about the truth. And so, man, I appreciate you, man.
On this rookie stuff. Hold on, let me find this thing, man. I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm thinking about dropping my number in the chat so we can do some call-ins. Just trying to do something different because I don't have to run back upstairs to go to work today. So we can mess around for a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe chat with some folks out here. Let me do this again. Okay, I'm dropping a link in the chat one more time for Rebel Rob TV's YouTube channel. Head over, get subscribed, come right back over so we can continue this hangout. Let me get in the chat for real quick and just acknowledge. Oh, everything's love. What's going on? Bob, what's up? Bob Broski, what's up? Mo Swole, what's happening? Max, just Max, okay. Shane Walter, what's happening? Jamie Brown, what's
I don't know if I'm still on, but we done lost D Marble temporarily. Probably technical difficulties. YouTube probably shutting us down because they don't like what's being said. Let me shoot him a message real quick. Let him know that we lost him. Okay, there you go.
go ahead and I don't know. Does anybody here put some ones in the chat if you all have any questions for Rebel Rob? If so, I'll go ahead and drop my number, my Google Plus number, so you all can call in and ask a question to myself and or Rebel Rob out here. So just gonna give it a minute. Put a one in the chat if you have a question for myself or Rebel Rob. I will go ahead and drop my number out here. We'll go ahead and take a couple calls on this here live stream.
What's up, man?
Going kind of quick out here.
Hey, Jason. You ready, man? I was telling everybody, man, you the one that got me in the flat earth, man.
All right, let me see.
Yeah. I'm on with D Marble.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Numbers in the chat. We got a unorthodox style over here. We're just hanging out, doing what we do.
Hey, D, I don't know if you on. I don't see your video. I see your picture, but I don't see your video.
Oh, no. I might have messed something up. You can't see me? What happened?
No.
Oh, shoot. I don't know. I probably messed something up over here. I don't know. I might have to consult the cameraman over here.
Okay. It still shows that we're live, though, but yeah, it's just showing your picture.
All right. Well, let me see. I'll turn the camera off. Now I turn it back on. Okay. All right. I got a call from Georgia. Okay. Let's see what we got over here. All right. All right. I got a call from Georgia. What's going on?
Hey, I live in Georgia, west of Atlanta. I am a middle school teacher, and I would love to go to the town meeting or the Board of Education meeting or whatever it is and support Rebel Rob. Can I get the details?
Appreciate you.
Date, time.
It's February. I'm sorry. It's February 27th at Rockdale County High School in Conyers.
Can you hear me?
All right. One second. Here, I'm going to have to unplug my mic so she can hear you, Rob.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, it is at Rockdale County High School, 7 p.m. On February 27th. So I really do appreciate you if you come out February 27th, Rockdale County High School in Conyers, over on the east side. You unplugged your mic, so I don't hear you. Are you still on? Can you hear me? What's up? Yeah, I just unmuted myself. Can you hear me? Call back in. Okay. Okay. Think something bad happened when you disconnected your mic. Let me see. Oh, let me see if I can go to the. I'll go to the live and see something.